Have you ever had a moment when you just wish you could do a little erase, a little white out, a little like shake it, it disappears? Well, I am Jacqueline, the founder of Discover Love Matches. And I saw this sign at a random restaurant recently, and it said, "What would you erase if you could?" And it got me thinking, like, what is it? What would we erase? Not that we live with regrets, but there's those moments in life when you took a right hand turn in life, but you probably could have taken a better turn and turned left. Maybe it was a dating situation that you just wish you had followed up a little sooner or let the person know you were definitely interested. Or maybe it's a situation where you're going, I really wish I had said yes to that opportunity of going out with that person, or yes to career, yes to a move, yes to something that had been offered to you. And you could have erased the no with a yes, I'll say I'm going. And this is something that I think that we worry so much about regrets and not having regrets and disappointments. But there are definitely times that we kind of wish we could erase that moment. Maybe erase the night you drank a little too much, you got angry at a friend, you were frustrated with your kids. And it's not that maybe you had a moment that you just needed to vent, but you also just kind of wish, hey, could we just erase that from the situation? Could we start over? I'd love to hear what you would love to erase. What could you just shake off the memory banks, shake off from expecting a relationship? Sometimes we have a weakness, sometimes we have a challenge, and we just wish we could just let it go. And that is something that I'm very curious from you. We just recently had an amazing virtual mingle with our awesome group, and I was enjoying our conversation so much and listening to everyone that it sparked a thought in my mind. One of the questions I had asked everybody before we did the breakout session was to learn from one another as we rotate the conversation and topics, was to ask, what are two things you like about dating and what's one thing you wish you could be better with dating? And this was so powerful to hear everybody's response. And it made me think more about this question about what would you erase? Because so many times people leave a date and they're like, oh, I wish I had been more enthusiastic. I wish I had shown up more. I wish I had flirted more. Or times when they're like, oh, this person really likes me and I wish I had the confidence to say something to them and be more clear. If you could erase the confusion, the wishes, the coulda, the wants that you didn't act on, and instead think about what could you have done to make it better? What could you have done to make it more positive? This is something that we need to be more proactive in our dating, proactive in our communication, and be more upfront what we want so we don't have too many of those, I wish I could erase this moment. So what is it that you need to work on? What are the things that you wish you could be better with dating? And what are a couple things that you really like about dating? Our group talked about the honeymoon phase. They talked about how exciting it is to have someone to go on a special date with, because we also talked about our favorite first date and first connection with someone. And what is that like? And one of the gentlemen in our group commented about how much he really likes to leave a date knowing where it's going in this connection, knowing is it mutual, are the people both interested or not, and how many times do people leave a date without this information? And they say they'd like to have that better, how to improve on it. And so I want to hear from you. What do you want to roll back the tape? If you go back 5 seconds, 5 days, 5 hours, 5 years, what would you erase to be able to have taken a better turn in the direction of what you want? It could be something really big. It might be something just small but significant that is kind of bugging you. Like you just wish you had dealt with something a little bit differently. Comment below and let me know, what is it that you just want to change up or delete from the memory banks? You know how we can just delete a voice message on our phone? Wouldn't that be great if we could just delete a memory that threw us off course and have a fresh start? Well, I am Jacqueline, the founder and creator of Discover Love Matches, where we will continue this conversation to support you in finding love, enjoying love, and keeping love. It's all up to you to be engaged in your own communication, your dreams, your wishes, and your success. When you show up, especially for our events, we can learn from you, grow from you, and you can learn from one another too. I look forward to talking with you again very soon.